Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad that you are able to add your light and energy and just take time for yourself, for your day, and for your week today with us. And as I was thinking about our time together, a friend of mine has introduced me to just a wonderful concept recently called not eyes. And the way he uses it is that we have our conscious part of ourselves that knows the truth about us, that knows facts about us. And then we have our subconscious storage, all those, beliefs, for better or worse, that we have accumulated over our lifetime that come up and say critical things to us or make us doubt ourselves or whatever. And he calls those the not eyes that come up. And one of the things about our meditation time is that when we're sitting quietly, our mind is going to be very prominent in our awareness because we're trying to sit and be quiet. And we can have a perfectly quiet room, but our mind can be going 100 miles an hour all the same. And as we're watching that mind, part of the benefit of meditation is that we can learn to discern between that which we know is true about ourselves and those not eyes that come up and eat away at our peace. So as we are identifying that part of ourselves that knows who we are, that knows the truth about who we are, that knows the facts, that knows that we are, my spiritual teacher calls it, we are souls in evolution. We are here and we're learning and we're in school and we're growing. So of course we're not perfect. Of course we don't know everything. And that's not the important part. The important part is that we're moving forward. You can call it your higher self. You can call it your true self, authentic self, your wise self, whatever you want to call it. There is that part of us and we know it. We know intuitively that we have that within us. And I invite you right now just to kind of feel into that, feel what that feels like. There's a lot of peace there in the body as you focus on, who am I really? I am something that is more wise and sure than those little doubts and negative criticisms that come up in the mind. And when we think about those, maybe you can feel in your body, when the self-doubt comes up or the fears or negativity about ourselves or even about somebody else. We have not eyes about other people, not thems. Maybe they're called not thems. I don't know. I'll have to ask. But we have these pieces that come up that these aren't true. These aren't true. If we are all these souls in evolution, if we are all here learning and growing and doing the best that we can for better or worse, then we all also have that wise part of us that comes in or that is who we are at our essence. And so everybody's fighting their own not eyes within themselves. And maybe they're not consciously doing it. So those not eyes kind of take over, they take control over behavior and actions and so forth. And that happens to us all. But our meditation time is where we can be more conscious in learning how to discern between that true self of us and those not eyes. So I thought that would be a good focus for us today, good practice. We're doing it anyway, so I just wanted to highlight that. So I invite you to sit back in your chairs and let yourself be comfortable where you're sitting. So as you take a couple of deep breaths, you can allow your body to just melt into your chair. Just let the body be right now. but it's not pulling on your focus. And if there's anything that comes up in your body that gets your attention, just gently notice it and bring your attention to your center. And find where that is for you today. Maybe it's in your heart center. Maybe it's in your feet on the floor, your bottom in the chair, your back against the seat. Just notice where that centered, grounded place is within you today. Let your breath move in and out from that center. Through that center, breathing in pure air and breathing out everything else. Pure air in, everything else out. Let your focus and attention move more deeply into that center. Our centered place is quiet. It's still, it's calm, and sometimes that stillness can bring up those knot eyes. They feel like they have an open forum to come into. So it's normal for those false beliefs to come up and try to disturb that peace, that center. And we're just recognizing them as not eyes. That is not who I am. It's not I. It's as if we're sitting outside in the warmth of the sun or shade if you prefer, and all these little ants start crawling on us. We just brush them off. That's that's not part of me. They maybe seem annoying like ants, when we're sitting outside, but of course there are ants outside. That's just part of the package of being outside. And so too, as we get quiet, it's a normal part of the process, normal part of a quiet space internally that those knot eyes come up to try to gain our attention. And I get just enough attention to be gently swiped away as we focus again on that sun shining in our center. And if all we do during our meditation times is gently sweep away those knot eyes, those ants, which in therapy land are called automatic negative thoughts. A-N-T, automatic negative thoughts. Those little ants, we just sweep them away. Then we are allowing that center to grow in strength in our awareness. We give our mind-body system the time and space to marinate in and get a stronger awareness sense of what that true self feels like when it's at the forefront. And as we brush those knot eyes away, those little ants of false beliefs about who we are, as we swipe them away, we feel that center growing in its light and its peace within us. Feel every cell of your body being filled with that light of your own center, moving through your entire body, all around you. It can be challenging to be in that quiet place of your true self because the mind is so used to being active and planning and figuring out and worrying. But our meditation time is specifically to practice letting go of that responsibility, that mind responsibility of figuring things out for our day. It's where we get to sit back and say, I don't know. I don't have to know. I can just be. And sometimes in that place of openness and surrender, our best solutions come forth. So we have our not eyes that come up and try to take our peace, and we have the mind that's used to working. And this is our time when we are able to say, I don't have to do anything right now. I can just be. And there's a place inside, a place of peace within you, within each of us that knows that stillness, trusts it, and knows how to just be in it. We're just helping our conscious mind get used to it. And that takes practice. And even though in our meditation time we sit and allow ourselves to not have to do anything, we're doing more for ourselves than we will all week. And hopefully you tap into this stillness within you every day. And that becomes the most important thing you do for yourself. That day, each day. That inside of us, that center of us knows this is true. All we have to do is continue to train the mind to cooperate with that truth. So now if you can continue meditating, I invite you to do so. Be in that center, that stillness as much as your mind will allow, and when it tries to interfere with that peace, just notice that and not right now, not right now. The mind and the not eyes can just be still. as you focus on your center. And if you need instead to continue with your day, I invite you to take a deep breath with me, and maybe 2 or 3 is needed to help bring yourself, your attention and awareness back to the body, which has been melted into your chair. Wiggle your fingers and toes when you're ready. Another deep breath, and our awareness expands beyond our bodies when we meditate. So sometimes it can take a moment or two to feel like your all your energy is back in your body to be able to get out of your chair or go about your day. Hopefully you can continue meditation, but if not, have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye for now.